Welcome, everyone. Today we're doing a deep dive into the Everest Base Camp trek. Really an absolute pinnacle of adventure, isn't it?
It absolutely is.
Our mission is basically to pull out the key insights you'll need for a 2025 trip and, crucially, help you figure out how to choose a really top-notch trek operator.
Yeah. And it's important to remember this isn't just, a tough hike. It's genuinely transformative. You're immersed in these just awe-inspiring Himalayan views.
Mm-hmm.
And you get this deep cultural connection, especially with the Sherpa people, that's quite profound.
And looking through our sources, something that really jumped out was this. Given how physically demanding it is and how unpredictable the environment can be up
Oh,
there.
definitely. High altitude is no joke.
Right. So selecting the right operator isn't just a nice to have. It feels fundamental, you know, for safety, success, and actually having that incredible experience stick with you.
Couldn't agree more.
Yep.
It's paramount.
So when we talk about this transformative odyssey, let's get practical for a moment. What are the nuts and bolts of the EBC trek? The duration, key sites people should know about.
Okay. Yeah. So the trek itself usually runs about 12 to 14 days. And the views, well, they're just staggering. You're seeing Everest, of course, Lhotse and Amadavalam, these giants.
Wow.
Plus, you have significant cultural spots like Tengbosch Monastery. It's this amazing spiritual center. Gives you real insight into Sherpa life and Buddhism.
And timing for 2025, what's the
Yeah.
thinking there?
Well, the classic windows are best. Spring, so March through May, you get the rhododendrons blooming, which is beautiful.
Oh, nice.
Or autumn, September to November. That's when the air is typically crisp, views are super clear, and it often lines up with some big festivals in Nepal, too.
Oh.
But, and this is a big but, you have to factor in the Lukla flights, that little airstrip. That's legendary, but very weather-dependent.
Right, I've heard stories. Short runway, mountain weather.
Exactly. So any responsible operator, the really good ones, they don't just suggest buffer days for delays. They build contingency plans right in. They know delays happen.
That makes a lot of sense. Plan for the unpredictable. Now another challenge everyone worries about. Acute mountain sickness, AMS. Affects anyone, right? Fitness doesn't guarantee immunity.
Not at all. It's about how your body adapts, not how fit you are.
So what did the sources say about how the best operators handle this, beyond just basic first aid?
Well, it seems to be about a culture of proactive monitoring, not just reacting. Guides need to be specifically trained in altitude sickness, noticing subtle signs early.
Okay. Not just general first aid.
Exactly.
Yep.
And having strict safety rules, plus reliable emergency communication like satellite phones, is non-negotiable. And responding immediately without making someone feel bad for, having a headache.
That non-judgmental part sounds really important, actually. Feeling safe to speak up.
Crucial at altitude.
Okay, comprehensive safety. What about the package inclusions? Sometimes all-inclusive can be a bit vague. How do you ensure real transparency?
Yeah, good point. A top operator is crystal clear. They list exactly what's covered. Accommodation. And often they'll specify things like how many nights have attached toilets or access to hot showers, which, trust me, makes huge difference up there.
Oh, I bet. Small comforts become luxuries.
Totally. Plus, full board meals, those critical Lukla flights, all the permits, porters for your main bag. They should also be flexible, able to customize a bit, and committed to responsible tourism practices.
That clarity is definitely key. And looking across the reviews and reports we analyzed, one name kept coming up consistently for hitting all these marks: Amigo Treks Expedition.
Yes, Amigo really seems to stand out. The data points to over 11 years of experience, and what's often mentioned is their impeccable safety record.
That's reassuring.
It is. Their local guides are certified first aid CPR. They offer 24/7 support. And reviewers often mention them going the extra mile, like helping with things totally outside the trek scope, arranging unexpected COVID tests, for example, during the pandemic.
Wow, that's real support.
Exactly. Their standard 15-day package, it's around US $1,550, includes things like 9 nights with attached toilets, 6 hot showers, details that genuinely boost morale in that environment.
And the reviews consistently echo that. Smooth, well-organized, stress-free.
Yeah, remarkable responsiveness is
Yeah.
another phrase that crops up a lot. People feel genuinely looked after.
Okay, so the operator choice is huge, but what about personal prep? What does the trekker need to bring to the table?
Absolutely, it's a partnership. Acclimatization is king. That means gradual ascent, don't rush, and hydration. We're talking 3 to 4 liters of water daily. It really helps your body adjust.
3 to 4 liters, okay.
And physical training, obviously, cardio, some strength work, and definitely practice hiking with a weighted pack. Start that maybe 8 to 12 weeks out.
Good lead time. Okay, so wrapping this up, What's the big takeaway for someone planning their EBC trek?
It's a life-changing trip, no doubt, a pilgrimage almost. And choosing an operator that embodies these best practices like Amigo Treks Expedition seems to, based on those 2025 Trek testimonials, gives you incredible support.
Right, setting you up for success.
But remember, the journey also demands a lot from you. Physically adapting, yes, but also real mental resilience.
Which leads us to our final thought. As you sit there dreaming of Everest, maybe planning that 2025 trip, consider this. Beyond just picking the best operator, how will you prepare mentally? How will you cultivate that fortitude to push through the tough moments, embrace the basic conditions sometimes, and make sure this adventure isn't just something you did, but something truly indelible, a real personal milestone?